Well, we are a drug and alcohol charity, and so we provide any form of support, from harm reduction support through to recovery and right through to abstinence.
In the last year, we worked with around 2,000 people. We see mainly people with drug dependency issues, but we also work with people with primary alcohol problems as well.
I was referred by my GP, who suggested to come. I was drinking at least a bottle of wine daily. I was out of control and just needed to stop. But it's been a complete lifeline. It's just nice knowing that somebody at the end of the phone, you can ring any time. There's always somebody to speak to.
I think that we've worked hard over the years to develop relationships with the local GPs, and we now have established relationships with 5 or 6 of the practices.
It's certainly filling a remit the NHS is unable to fill, in lots of ways, and it also supports families of people who have drug and alcohol problems.
I became involved with Project 6 when my husband took an overdose and I needed somebody to talk to.
The staff were there just to listen to me, particularly one member of staff, and that I could offload 20 years of absolute everything onto her, almost like a sounding board. That's what I call her, a sounding board. Fab. And I realised I went on my own.
They are without doubt an expert resource, and that's been shown on numerous occasions through development of alcohol services, primary care services and their community development services.
So we did some research in 2005 and 6 in the South Asian communities here in Keighley. And what they said to us was that they would find it difficult, and they had found it difficult, to approach a drug service. What they asked us to do was to provide services to them where they are in their communities.
He used to come see me about 3 times a week. Didn't meet at home. We used to meet like in a cafe or something, because my family didn't know. Within the Asian community there is shame, yeah, because our families don't tolerate drug problems. There's no structural support barriers there. There's no support in that way.
So the Integrated Family Recovery Service launches today. We had some elements of the service already, so we had maternity and families provision, which worked with women that were using substances and were pregnant. Part of the role of the new Integrated Family Recovery Service is to extend that postnatal provision so that people are supported for longer and are offered things like resettlement services so that they can build social capital, get back into work, in training, education, employment.
I found these people, right, and then I got my life back and I started again from scratch.
And having a setup like Project 6 is unique in itself.
How we've organised the project is that at the far end of the street we have our needle exchange.
We see between 300 and 400 people a year through this service, often people that haven't had any contact with drug services before, so it's a really important kind of first port of call for people.
As they progress in their recovery, they will use our structured treatment services in the middle of the street. We hope that they will then progress down the street to our structured recovery programme at number 23. So the idea is that people, as they progress, they physically move down the streets.
If it wasn't for these lot, I wouldn't be sat here today, drug-free.
Fantastic service, what can I say?
That's what Project 6 is all about, helping people to travel the road to get out of their problematic substance use and on with their life.